DeSoto district of Seattle. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. The next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Ernest Jones getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases, they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Darnold to throw on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
First running back taking an April draft, it's Ashton Genty. She'll get about two. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Here's Walker. Room to run past midfield. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Darnold to throw. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
There on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Seahawks.
Now Walker.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Moving to his right.